Yeah, well, Friday is certainly maybe the most difficult loss of the season. You know, you have two different 3-goal leads, and one of those with about 10 minutes left or 12 minutes left in the second period, and to not be able to hold on to that was heart-wrenching and disappointing. So it was a very difficult losses. It was good for us to go on the road in that environment against a great decor and a very solid goaltender and put up that offense. It's something we've struggled to do. So I thought we did some very good things offensively on Friday night. I thought we were way too loose later in the game. And, you know, I think the crowd certainly got rolling a little bit, and we didn't handle that well. So a very difficult loss Friday. I think when you're coming off that, you never know what your response is going to be Saturday, or you're concerned what your response is going to be. And I loved our response. I thought we were very good defensively. We limited their looks and their opportunities offensively, so we were very happy with that overall play. You know, it's a 1-goal game with 4 minutes left, and the referees decide to insert themselves into it, which we didn't you know, thought was the appropriate or the right call for the situation, especially. So it was difficult because you go out of there, you know, some positives for sure, but ultimately you don't win on the scoreboard. But I thought we became a better team going through that experience and learning that when our attention to detail defensively is on, we can limit a very good team. And so Saturday night was a very good effort defensively for us, and then we got to get all those parts going together, both the offensive side and the defensive side, and certainly special teams all going in the same game.
Well, yeah, you know, we came out hot in the first period, and you know, we were able to score a couple goals there and take the lead right away. But you know, we let our guard down for it was like 7 minutes in the second, and North Dakota, you know, they capitalized on that. That just shows how good of a team they are, and why they're ranked number 1 right now is because, you know, as they saw, you know, maybe we let our foot off the gas a little bit, and you know, they saw that, and they pounced on that opportunity to take it to us. And
yeah, playing on North Dakota and Mankato I think it was a good test for us. Obviously, two top teams in the country back to back, so we had to come ready to go. And I think going into North Dakota, it was good that we played Mankato the weekend before, so we kind of knew what to expect.
You look at what has been the issue. It's been creating offense for them. You know, you look at what they give up defensively, and with Mott and Nat, there's not a whole lot to be had there. So they've struggled when they have not put offense on the board, and that's been somewhat consistent until that Anchorage weekend where they really exploded offensively. So you know, they're finding their identity a little bit offensively, but they're so good defensively. They're a very difficult team to create offense on. When you do get to do it, Mott's there to shut the door. So that's really the challenge, finding a way to not give them easy offense, and then you got to find a way to beat Mott. So it'll be a huge test, you know, to go in that rink. It's an intense environment, a loud environment. Everything happens at a quick pace in that rink, and we'll have to match their speed and quickness all night long.
I mean, obviously CJ Mott he's developed himself pretty well, and he has a good name, and I don't think that'll affect the way I play. I think I'll go into it the same as any other game, and I think our team, it'll be good to play him. We just played McIntyre and Stefan Williams the last 2 weekends, so we've been facing some good goalies recently, so I think the team will be ready to go against CJ.
Okay. You never want to be playing a goalie, especially when he's hot, and I think that's what we got to do right away early on him, is just get to the net, get pucks on him, and just make sure you're in there banging and get into his head so that maybe, you know, he'll be off his game, or, you know, just try and do anything you can to get him off his game and get some points on the board quick, so that, you know, if he does get on his game, you're not having to battle a goalie as well as the whole team all night. So.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's I think one thing that sets him apart, I think, from other goalies in the league is his compete level. A lot of times you can, on good goalies, you know, you get that first shot on, but, you know, it's that second, third rebound that, you know, are the ones that you can score. But CJ Mott definitely competes, and it's, you know, he takes that compete to the next level, and, you know, really makes you work for those rebounds, and, you know, those, you know, if you get think you get an easy tap in, you know, he's diving across trying to make that save. So he competes hard, and he's good. You know, he comes out, he challenges, he limits you know, your time and space with the puck, and, you know, he doesn't let you see too much net. So no, he's a good goalie, but you know, at the same time, he's human, and he can be beat by beat by anybody. So Yeah, he's just, like we just said, we just got to put a lot of pucks towards him, get a lot of bodies in front, make his job harder. The harder it is for him to see the puck, obviously it will be easier or harder for him to stop it. So, just put pucks at the net and, put bodies in front of the net, crash and bang, and hopefully we can pick up a couple wins.
I mean, Ferris, obviously, they don't have near as big a rink. It's definitely, might even be one of the smallest college rinks I've played in, but it's definitely a great atmosphere still. North Dakota's bigger, and obviously they pack house, so it's extremely loud. And I think Ferris is almost the same way, just on a very loud, very small scale, where they fill the stands, but their student section definitely gets into it, and their fans are just as wild as North Dakota. So in that sense, it seems almost the same to me. But for right now, I mean, just try and, like we did in North Dakota, just try and keep the fans out of it and keep them out of the equation. So.
All right.
Well, obviously, I mean, I'm not really liked by many teams, I don't think. I like to get in there and get in front of the goalie and like to cause havoc in front of the net. So that's part of the reason I think they don't really like me much, because they like to crowd the net, block shots, and make sure nothing gets to the net. And I think it'll be a good rivalry. It'll be a good weekend. They're having a little bit of a tough time there too, and we're trying to get back on our horse here after North Dakota. So we're definitely gonna bring in some good competition and be ready to battle. So it'll be fun.
Conference.
Yeah, best in the conference, best in the country, and long tenured. But Coach Danner's done a great job there. Certainly, I think one big thing that sticks out is the continuity they've been able to have among their coaching staff for both Bob, Drew, and Coffer there to have, I think, 8-9 years together now. I think anybody would be jealous of that. Like, if you can keep your staff together that long, things should be running pretty smoothly and on the same page in terms of recruiting style of play, and Bob's been able to do that. So they've done a great job. They're a very difficult team to play against. Again, I know a little bit of a frustrating year from this year. They're a little bit young all around beyond Mott and Net, but they're a team that's very well prepared to play. They play a very abrasive and in-your-face game. They're a very quick team and a tenacious team, and you have to respond to that and match that. They're a tough matchup for us because of the way they skate and their quickness, and we'll have our hands full. So it'll be an exciting WCHA weekend down in Big Rapids.
Ferris is kind of like a rival for us. It's always fun playing against them. I think in the past we've always had good games against them. I feel like our teams kind of match up nicely. So that's always something to look forward to. Is having good games. But we're going into Ferris. It's a small rink. It's going to be a big change from playing in front of 12,000 fans last weekend to playing in front of a couple thousand this weekend. So, but no, it's it's a task that we got to be prepared for, and we got to again talk to the young guys about kind of changing your mind to playing kind of in an old junior barn, and it's more of a a rough and tough kind of game in their rink. The crowd's right on top of you. So, but no, it's always good to play Ferris. They're a good team. They have a good team every year. They compete hard. They got some very skilled forwards that like to zip around on the ice. So we need to take care of them. But no, we're looking forward to playing Ferris this weekend.
Points always are a premium when it comes to WCHA points for sure. It's the most important times when you're playing teams in the league, and it's the most important to win when we're battling with teams for playoff position. But I think most of it just comes down to us getting back to our own game and focusing on what we need to do, and just don't worry about the points or the standings right now, and just focus on winning Friday night.